Good morning, Floyd. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing really good. You know, we got a special song for primary today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'll bet it's one you know.
Oh? I wonder what that could be.
Well, it's The Wise Man and the Foolish Man.
Which one are you?
I don't know. Which one are you?
Uh,
I guess we're all kind of wise and foolish, aren't we, sometimes?
yeah, well, you know, I think this song is important.
Yeah, it is important. Do you know how to sing it?
I do.
Do you know how to do the actions?
I do. I love to do the actions.
Well, how about if I sing it and you do the actions?
Oh, that'll be okay.
Okay, let's get it started and see how it goes. Let's see, I'll go over here and start the music. And you get ready to do the actions, Floyd, okay? All right, here we go. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock, and the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the rock stood still. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand, and the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the sand washed away. Whoa, that was pretty good, Floyd. Floyd, are you going to sleep on me again? Floyd, you stop that. Floyd, wake up.
Oh, yeah. Well, what did you think?
Think about the song?
No, I was having a great dream.
No, not about the dream. You did good on those actions.
Well, of course I did.
Well, what do you think, though?
About the song?
Yeah. Who is the rock? What's the rock all about?
Well, you build a house on a rock,
Why do you do that?
so it won't wash away when floods come.
That's right. Is that kind of like life?
I know a lot about life.
I know you do.
I've had a lot of things happen in my life.
Have you ever been in a flood?
Well, not exactly. But sometimes the things that happen seem like floods. Rain comes or bad times come, and you got to figure out how you're going to make it through it.
And how did you make it through it?
I thought a lot about the rock.
The rock, huh? What's the rock for you?
Well, I know that Jesus tells you the right things to do, so he's like a rock. So if you think about Jesus and you do the things that he will do, you'll be just like the rock.
Build your house on the rock. Well, what about the sand?
That's for those people who don't do the things that Jesus wants them to do. They just go ahead and do the things they want. And when the rains come and the floods come, sometimes things get washed away.
That's pretty good thinking. I really like that, Floyd. Why don't we do it one more time? Should we do the song one more time? And maybe all of the boys and girls and the people who are watching will do the actions with you.
I'll bet they can.
I'll bet they can too. Let's see if we can do it again. Come on, music. There we go. Now it's going. Okay, Floyd, are you all ready? The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock. The wise man built his house upon the rock, and the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the rock stood still. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand. The foolish man built his house upon the sand, and the rains came tumbling down. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up. The rains came down and the floods came up, and the house on the sand washed away. Yay! Well done, Floyd. Thank you for your help today. I'm sure the boys and girls enjoy the opportunity to hear from you. Floyd, are you going to sleep again? Come on, Floyd, we're just about done. Don't go to sleep now. Hey, Floyd, now wake up. Oh, all right. Have a good night. Have a good day.